Well, hello. We have got some big Nottingham Forest news, and I just want to have a little talk about it. Now, this is a bit of a different type of video than I normally do, but it still fits into the football shirt Nottingham Forest content that I like to create. And we've got some very interesting information regarding our shirts for the upcoming 25-26 season. Could be a very big season for Nottingham Forest, coming off the back of what is so far a successful campaign. And, there's high hopes that we can finish in a European spot. And I think Adidas know that as well. And whether they've planned it or not, we have some very good looking shirts that could be releasing next season. Now, these are leaks. They could be fake. But from the information that I've seen and gathered myself, they do seem to be pretty legitimate. And if they are genuine shirt designs, then I'll be very happy. And I just want to have a little chat about them because I love Nottingham Forest and I love football shirts. So, let's have a little chat, shall we? Now, at the start of the year, Footy Headlines released some leaks for the supposed Nottingham Forest 25-26 home and away shirts. And this is the information we received. So the home shirt right here was planned to have some dual-coloured pinstripes, which I was already a big fan of when I saw this leak initially. And it was also supposed to celebrate our 160th anniversary. And Adidas were the kit manufacturer back for our 150th anniversary, and the kits weren't really that good. I'm not going to lie. I do like them, but in the grand scheme of things, not the best. So to celebrate our 160th anniversary, we were getting some already nice-looking kits. Now, this is the mock-up that Footy Headlines had created. It's got your standard Adidas layout with the standard collar, some lovely dual-coloured pinstripes, and all in all, even if it is quite a basic shirt, really, I was quite a fan of what I was seeing. I enjoyed the leak they've created, with the shirt itself being described as looking back at the club's DNA whilst looking forward to a new history, which has been very poignant for the season we are having. And we've had many pinstripe shirts in the past. One of the examples here was the 17-18 home kit, which I also quite like. Shame it's ruined by a massive betting sponsor, which next season's shirt probably will as well, to be fair. I think I've been too hard on Adidas, really. Obviously, when they started manufacturing shirts for us, they weren't great. I've got some examples to go through. So as I'm sure you're aware, this was the first Adidas shirt we got after our Macron deal was cancelled. And it's not great. It's just plain red. Boring. Since then, since this season, Adidas have actually released some very nice kits for us. So we can get rid of this one. Because, as I'm sure you're aware, this is our current season home shirt. I'm a much more of a fan of this one than I was the previous seasons. Now, it doesn't really show up on my camera. You can sort of see it, but there is a star pattern across the body of the shirt, which is a design feature I'm in love with. It's just so nice, and it's very poetic that the season we get a shirt with 2 stars on it is the season we're trying to do for Europe again. It's been an amazing season to be a Forest fan. As you can see, I'm just smiling talking about it, so things are looking up for the boys in red. But let's bring it back to the leaks. Recently posted on the Nottingham Forest Reddit, this image was posted, and just look at it, man. That's beautiful. So if this is the genuine shirt design, then it does confirm the leaks that Footy Headlines had originally posted. We've got the dual coloured pinstripes on here. Very nice, big fan of that design. As you should know, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, I love a pinstripe. But also, what's very surprising to me is the Nottingham Forest crest in a shield, which is something I really like. I mean, one of my all-time favourite Nottingham Forest shirts right here. Now, I've only got the repo of this shirt. I've not got the official version. And you can see we've got our crest in a shield. We've got our badge in a shield, which is something I really like. And it looks to be a very similar shield shape to what is on the supposed leak of next season's kit. And of course, a retro-style polo collar. Wow. Thank the heavens. I've wanted another polo collar shirt for so long, and it looks like we are finally getting that. The shirt I'm currently wearing has a beautiful collar, and I think it's something we've been missing in our most recent shirts. Even in the Macron era, we didn't really have a collared kit. So just seeing this fills me with a lot of joy. I'm very happy about this. This could be a shirt I buy on release at full price, as silly as that may be. I just love what I'm seeing. If there's a little, neck collar design as well, neck tag design, and this is looking like an all-timer shirt. And this is just a home shirt. We've got an away shirt as well to look at soon, but this is just phenomenal. I love what I'm seeing here. If this is genuine, oh my god, it's going to be one of the best kits we've had in a very long time. And just imagine a Champions League patch, or even a European patch on the sleeve. I'm in heaven just thinking about what this shirt could be. It's got a lot of potential, and I hope it fulfills it. But that's not all. As I mentioned, we also have an away kit to look at. Now, this is what Footy Headlines posted regarding the initial leaks surrounding our away shirt, designed to celebrate the city's historic lace industry. We are the lace men, or we once were. Yeah, I was a big fan of the original leaks. Like, just looking at this design here, it does look very cool. It's very plain, don't get me wrong, and that was a thing I wasn't the most excited about, but you can see there is a sort of design within the fabric anyway. But I think it's just a very classy template. It's the new Tiro 25-26 template, and really just paying homage to the lace market within Nottingham. And it's also going to be a message that champions the values it represents of innovation, creativity, and hard work, which I think Nottingham and Forest are all about. And then, yeah, just combined with our home shirt, it was going to be a very, very cool little kit combination than a third shirt that we know nothing about yet. But things have changed, things have developed as we go back to Reddit for this, which is the supposed away shirt. Now, there are a few details different to the original Footy Headlines leak. Obviously, they're not going to get everything right. They are leaks at the end of the day, and this may not be genuine, but just look at it. I like what I'm seeing. It's a very almost psychedelic, kaleidoscope-esque design. It's a bespoke pattern, once again, using that template that we know is coming. And yeah, it just looks wonderful. I would have preferred if the little pipes were the same colour as the badge and the Adidas logo, but again, I'm just nitpicking. It's got a very cool design. You can see the NG within the design of the shirt as well, which is the Nottingham postcode. It embodies Nottingham, quite frankly, and I think it looks wonderful. And it's also got some elements of the Trent Bridge in there as well, much like the original Premier League shirts we had from Macron. Now, I've only got the away shirt, but you can see the design a lot better on this kit anyway, mostly on the the sleeves. We've got this lovely Trent Bridge design, which I still think is an all-timer of a Forest design element, to be honest. The stars are up there, but this was really unique and just very out there from Macron, so I'll always appreciate them for that. And we're seeing something similar here, which I also think looks quite nice. And I'm a fan of the colour as well. It's like a little off-white, sort of faded pale yellow, I guess you could say. I like what I'm seeing. Again, it will be butchered by a sponsor. I imagine it may even cover up the two NGs right here, but there'll be more lower down on the shirt as well. And honestly, they're both really nice. I do prefer the home shirt. If I were to buy one on launch, it would be the home shirt, but this one is also one I will definitely be picking up later on in the season. But yeah, just look at it, man. It is wonderful. Very nice bespoke design. It's going to look brilliant on the European stage as well. I was actually speaking to my mate yesterday about the Forest shirts and what they could look like, and if we'll get a special European shirt or not, much like Brighton did. And then we've seen these today, and it's just like, have we spoken this into fruition? They're very nice. I like what I'm seeing. And yeah, these are the two shirts we've seen so far. There's no evidence of a third shirt just yet, but obviously we will receive one at some point. I'm excited to see what they could do with that, as they've already cooked with these two shirt designs. It's currently an all-timer lineup in my opinion. And if they needed some inspiration for a third shirt, which they probably don't, but I'll do it anyway because I'm such a kind soul, I'd recommend looking no further than the Venezia third shirt from this season. It's got a nice striped design that makes use of the waves, obviously Venetian waves, but we have it as part of our crest design anyway. So I'd love to see something like this implemented in a Forest shirt. It's a lovely blue colour as well. I love a blue shirt. Yeah, very happy with what I've seen so far. I hope these leaks are real, because it's everything I've wanted in a Forest shirt for the longest time, and it looks like it's finally coming into fruition, which is, it's a win for me anyway. Yes, I've been O2GT. That's been me yapping about Forest shirts. It's what I love. It's one of my specialties. And yeah, I like what I'm seeing. Hopefully they're real, and hopefully we get a banger third shirt as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.